Hello, Wonderhussy here on a beautiful, brisk fall morning in Death Valley, about to head out on an adventure with a friend of mine who has a very interesting rig. Okay, this is my friend Paul. And Paul, what do you call your rig?
I call this the Tacombover.
The Tacombover.
It's an 04 Tacoma that's been rolled over and destroyed twice by previous owners. The second rollover, it was actually with the roll cage and it did its job. So that's important for you to know.
This is a lot of information. The Tacombover. Now you named it that because it's like a comb over hairdo, but it's also rolled over.
It's a Tacoma that's been over.
Okay, well it also sounds like a comb over hairstyle. Do you rock a comb over, Paul?
No.
Look at ladies, Paul's a nice looking guy. Paul, are you available?
Yes.
Okay, check him out. And they call you Better Call Paul around town, right? And why do you have that nickname?
Because people call me for everything.
For what?
Borrowing tools, lifting heavy things, snakes in the house, flat tires.
Wait, where were you when we had a snake in our house?
I don't know. You didn't call me.
We didn't know him that well then. But yes, he is known around town as Better Call Paul because you got another truck. Huge.
The big.
What do you call that?
Ram. That's the big hoss. Ram 4500.
He's got a Ram 4500 big hoss that he uses to tow people out of all kinds of messes. I mean, folks are always getting stuck out here, right? Driving around in the mud where they shouldn't be.
I get flat tires driving through a cemetery.
Oh, driving through a cemetery.
Yeah. Yeah,
people get into all kinds of trouble out here, and it's not like there's a mechanic or a tow shop out here. Well, I guess you're it.
Yep. Better call Paul.
Right. And so today I called Paul because we want to go check out Highway 127, right?
Right.
That's the highway from I-15 from Baker that comes all the way out here to Shoshone. Well, it's been closed since what, August?
Yeah, mid-August.
Yeah, big monsoon washed it out. It's causing a huge pain in everyone's ass locally. So, Paul, you happen to have access to get us out there and check out the road damage?
The Mojave Mining Company, which I'm a part of.
What?
Yes, the Mojave Mining Company.
The Mojave Mining Company. What is that?
That's me and Paul Barnes and Chris Tophers and a few others. Mining company.
Few local guys in town. Yeah. You have a mining company.
Right, and we have a YouTube channel, the Mojave Mining Company. And we have the code to go through the locked gates at the barricades. And
okay, so because this road is so damaged, they don't want people driving on it. It's barricaded. But because you guys have a mine claim out there, you have the legal right to go through that gate. You have the code, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we're taking the...
I do want to tell you.
Oh, sure. What do you want to tell me? About the Tacombover?
Correct.
Okay, before I get in?
First of all, anything that falls out of your pockets on this side leaves the vehicle.
Paul, I'm wearing yoga pants. I don't have pockets.
Next thing is that if something does happen and we get in a wreck or something, it's important to pull your arms in like this and hug your seatbelt and don't let your arms fly out.
You don't want to like hang on to this?
No, because then if, say, we do roll over, then your arm gets crushed here.
Are you anticipating a rollover today, Paul?
Nope.
Paul, should I be afraid?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Wait, what?
How soft the suspension is.
What? Now, why do you have the suspension so soft?
For off-roading.
Oh my gosh! Wow! Yikes!
It
okay.
Increases the capability and increases the traction.
Wow! And you're locked and loaded. You got a cooler and a gas can.
Yep. Have an air compressor, tire patching equipment.
Oh, that's in the back.
High lift jack for a rear bumper.
Oh yeah. Wow, Paul. When's the last time you went to the car wash?
Well.
All right. I gotta hoist myself.
You watch your head.
Okay. All right, Paul. Let's go check out this busted highway. It was a gorgeous day for a drive. Sunny and clear and not too chilly, despite the fact that we were blazing along in a vehicle with no doors, no windows, and not even a real roof. And with the heater in the Tacombover going full blast, it was a great day to be cruising through the outskirts of Death Valley, enjoying the beautiful scenery of the gorgeous Mojave Desert, as Paul regaled me with stories of some of the crazy rescues he's had to perform over the years. Oh, you rescued somebody out of this ditch?
The guy was in a Toyota Corolla.
Oh no.
He had gotten into a wash 2 miles up over here and had been on drugs, driving.
Driving on drugs?
Imagine. He's from LA.
Oh, well, say no more. Well, how does that work? I was curious, like, when you do your extractions, is it just like donation based or?
You know what? I don't talk to him about the pay beforehand. A lot of times, probably 2 times a season, somebody doesn't have any money. I did a great big pull that took me like 3 hours one time, and the 2 kids had $83.
Oh man.
So, you know, but then the next person gave me a $200 tip.
Okay.
So
I guess it all evens out.
it equals out for sure.
Well, you're also getting a lot of good karma.
Yes.
I'm not going to ask you for any names, but you say you've had to pull out a quarter of the people in town, huh?
I might have, yes.
Well, so far I haven't been one of them, but you never know. Anyway, it was an especially nice day for a drive because there was no traffic on the road. Since the highway's been closed, there aren't very many Death Valley tourists driving around, let alone the semi-trucks that normally use 127 as a shortcut from US 95 to I-15. So we were able to cruise along like we owned the road, in no hurry at all. Okay, so we're going about 50 miles an hour,
right.
Just taking her easy because there's no truck traffic. Like, what do all those trucks do? Like, are they having to go all the way around through Vegas?
Yeah, about 160 miles farther.
So it adds 160 miles to the trip. That's a lot of gas.
Plus, they have to drive through Las Vegas.
Yeah, no kidding.
Think about it. Instead of getting off at Baker, just cruising up here,
right.
Going north, now they're driving through a major U.S. city.
Aren't they hauling stuff from like up by Ash Meadows?
Yep, there's a lot of hay and a lot of milk comes from there.
A lot of milk, from that dairy.
Right, but it's also just a flat-out truck route for truckers going to Reno or northern Nevada or even some parts of Utah.
From what, LA?
Yeah, from Southern California.
Oh, so you'd think these truckers would be on Caltrans to get this road reopened.
I'm sure everybody is, but the fact is that the road isn't just wrecked, the road bed is wrecked in several places.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
I was really curious to see just how badly this highway could possibly have been damaged. I mean, at this point, it's been closed for almost 3 months. So it's like, what's the friggin' holdup? I mean, this is one of the main roads connecting us to the outside world, and it's really hurting a lot of the local businesses who depend on tourists from LA for a sizable chunk of their traffic. What could possibly be taking so long? Over the past few months, I've been tempted many times to just go around the roadblock and drive down to see for myself, since I have 4-wheel drive and high clearance. I mean, how bad could it be? Well, I was about to find out. Okay, here we are at the road closed sign, which we can just blaze right past. Oh, this is a little bit more serious.
Chain is down.
Oh, so we don't even need your code. We can just drive right through.
Is what keeps happening is people keep coming and cutting the lock.
Who? Oh, because they just
know who.
They just want to get to the highway.
Probably at nighttime or something. Yeah.
Oh man.
They're leaving it like this, but at Baker there's a high patrolman that's like stationed there permanently.
Oh, not kidding. So, if you do cut this lock and drive through, that cop will get you.
Yeah, he wouldn't know you cut the lock, but you'll get a ticket.
Well, where else would you be coming from?
Yeah, but see, there's another one of these just over the hill up there too.
And that's what people don't realize. Yeah, Paul was saying that a lot of people think they're going to be smart and just like circumnavigate this roadblock because you could pretty easily drive through the desert around it. But just up ahead, there's supposedly a really bad washout that no one's getting around. So if the highway patrol saw us, I mean, you're golden because...
I got it.
Well, what do you do?
Show them that.
What's that?
That's a Mojave Mining Company decal.
Oh, this is your decal?
On my phone. I meant to bring you one of those. I have an extra.
Oh yeah, I need one.
But see, here's also...
Oh, is that your healthy lunch in here?
That's some of it. I have got...
Is it some road snacks?
I have Spam in the ice chest.
Spam?
Yeah,
Oh
Spam.
no, Paul. I don't know, man. I'll take
Just in case.
I'll take the payday and leave the Spam. Oh, there's somebody up here.
This guy's gonna...
Oh, Caltrans working on the road right now. Oh yeah, so this guy's gonna challenge us. But Paul's gonna just show him his Mojave mining credentials, and we'll get right there.
Good morning. How you doing? I'm with the Mojave Mining Company.
Sure enough, all Paul had to do was explain the fact that he had a mining claim, and security let us right through the roadblock, escorting us through the construction zone where Caltrans was already hard at work rebuilding the badly damaged highway. Dang, it's like having a police escort.
Yeah.
But they have to because you guys have a federal mining claim, is that what it is?
It's actually patented.
What does that mean?
That's above federal. It means that the U.S. government has given up all authority and ownership of the land. It's,
Oh, wow.
It's almost like an Indian reservation, I guess.
Oh.
So
You guys make your own laws out there?
we could, yes, we could have our own private security force.
Oh, far out. We get to see what they're doing to the road. This is cool.
This is one of the worst spots.
So this was like the worst washout?
So there was no river here before. This is now, there's a river 9/10 of a mile wide here.
Holy moly. Look at this.
Yeah,
What a mess. I can see why this has been closed for so many months.
Right.
Oh my God, the whole road was just obliterated, huh?
Well, no, the road was here, but it was cut into and it was undercut.
Oh, undercut.
You couldn't even drive it. The right lane, most of the white line was gone.
Oh my gosh,
About half
yikes.
the lane.
Yikes.
So people that think they're going to drive through there and don't realize it.
Yeah, they could collapse right on
See,
them.
they are building a new roadbed right
Boy, they sure are. They had to start from the bottom up. Look at that. Dang. Your tax dollars at work, everybody. Boy, I can see what you mean though when you said if somebody snuck past that first roadblock, they're not getting through this. Especially not towing a toy hauler.
Right. See, and this is also good for people to see.
Yeah, it
They
is.
think they
Yeah.
wanna
Yeah,
try
if
to
you're
sneak from there for
exactly. If you're watching this and you think you're gonna sneak through that roadblock, you better think again. Paul explained to me that what happened was during the storm, flash floodwaters came rushing down from the mountains all around, draining down into a tiny desert stream called Salt Creek, which soon swelled and became a raging river, cutting a huge new channel right across the highway, obliterating the old culverts that were supposed to channel rainwater under the road.
So you're starting to see the wall, the Salt Creek carved into the mud hills there.
Oh my gosh, wow, yeah.
Want to go down there?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think it'd be kind of interesting to see.
Let's see.
I don't know if you can get up there. Oh, well, I guess in this you can. Okay, we're here at the Salt Creek Hills, which I made a video here a couple years ago. And it's probably completely different now because this water changes everything. It's fascinating to me to realize the power of water. So, Paul, you were saying that's a channel that was carved by what was once Salt Creek and then it became
Correct.
Salt River?
Yes, the first gold mine in the Mojave Desert was right up in that valley right there.
That's right. I made a video there. We
Oh,
hiked
okay.
out to that old stone cabin. It's like one of the oldest cabins in California. Hopefully none of that was damaged. Okay, wow. So that was Salt Creek Hills. Paul, where else are we going to go?
We're going to go down the road a little bit farther. There's another major washout over here.
Okay, we're going to take this road that goes towards Paul's mining operation. And, well, it looks pretty rough. Yikes, we got to go over this berm.
Oh, this is no big deal.
This is nothing for the Tacombover. Whoa! That's suspension.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like soft as a mattress. Wow, look at this road though, dang.
I'm just going to go out here to the spot where the Salt Creek crosses.
Okay, yeah, sure, I'd love to see that.
Just right down here at
Let's
this
do
little
that.
spot. So this would be, I assume, Salt
This
Creek.
is
right
Salt Creek. We're driving right through it. Holy cow, this is, wow, dang. Yeah, why not? Get out and take a break and hang out in Salt Creek. Wow, like the vastness of this is just wild. So this is a creek bed now.
And this was not here. There was nothing like this here.
So this was like just regular desert.
Creosote bushes.
Creosote bushes. Oh, I have the exact same Yeti cooler, but mine's white.
Somebody paid me.
So they gave you a cooler. Oh, so this Yeti cooler was a
payment.
barter for you towing them out or working on the
No,
vehicle?
they were broke down bad at the hot springs.
Oh gosh. So what? Well, like if that happens, they just walk into town and.
No, they made it into the hot springs, and then his truck wouldn't start again. His alternator.
So what do? They go to the community center. Is there someone around here who knows how to fix stuff?
Ryan or whoever's at hot springs called me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. Look at these yummy seltzer. Ooh, I'll take this black cherry if that's okay.
Yep, that's your choice.
Far out, Paul. You're great. Consummate host and a very capable off-road driver. I mean, that was like riding in a limousine. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, break time's over. We're gonna get back in the Tacombover. Paul's securing the Yeti cooler for the bumpy drive back. Now we gotta go back through that construction zone, back to civilization. Why do we have to get back, Paul?
Oh, we've got a Thanksgiving dinner today. It's a Thanksgiving potluck in the campground.
And you arranged it?
I have my friend Jeff Bradshaw arranged it and left it up to me to choose or to invite people.
And guess who's invited? Me. Driving back through the construction zone, I was reminded again of what a huge project this turned out to be and why it was taking so long. Because one side of the highway is Death Valley National Park and the other side is designated wilderness lands. There's a lot of bureaucracies and environmental regulations to contend with. But meanwhile, there's so much public pressure to reopen the highway, the guys working on it don't really have much say in the matter. In fact, as of December 4th, 127 will be partially reopened again to through traffic. But one lane only, with a pilot car and long wait times. Still, it'll cut travel time down dramatically from having to go all the way around through Vegas. But at the same time, it's gonna slow the road work down even more. At least now, the crews don't have to worry about dealing with traffic. Except for looky-loos like us. Okay, Paul's moving the road block aside and we're headed back to town where there's one more interesting piece of this whole story we have to check out. Paul just pointed out to me that he does have Prius floor mats.
Makes a car go farther on a tank.
Oh.
We're out.
We had to make a pit stop at the Death Valley Brewing Company right in the middle of this motorcycle caravan. All these bikers, they must be on some kind of crazy cross-country bike trip. And they blazed right through town. They didn't even stop. Geez, they didn't realize they passed by the best barbecue, the best beer. Okay, so what we stopped here to check out is...
This is a piece of the 127.
Oh, so this was a piece of the asphalt that you found out there.
Yep.
Oh, like a souvenir. So this was like the white line on the side.
The white line, yeah. Get
out of town. So that just gives you an idea of how messed up that road was. Wow. And now it's here as a souvenir in front of the brewery.
Is that Better Call Paul?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I saw him in a magazine. Yeah.
Well, now you're going to see him on the TV. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, Paul, listen, I can't thank you enough for taking us out there and showing us that road damage. But we better get going because you got to go make gravy for this Thanksgiving potluck because I'm hungry. There it goes. The mighty Tacombover. Wow, that thing is actually a ton of fun to ride around in, and it's very capable. Hey, Paul, so for anyone who's interested in learning more about your guys' mine, what's the name of your YouTube channel?
Mojave Mining Company.
Mojave Mining Company, and you said you'd take me out there soon?
Yes, we're going out to do a video.
You heard it here first. Enjoy your Thanksgiving dinner, Paul.
Thank you.